And good evening, welcome to the movie trio. I am Daniel.
I'm Daniel. Sherry.
I'm Josh.
I was like, really? It's like I couldn't tell if you were joking or just like.
It was a last minute thing. It was kind of spontaneous.
All right, and so we're doing a review of 22 Jump Street, which is a sequel to 21 Jump Street, starring Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill. Directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. Pretty much, it's all the same people from the original, the first installment. Let's see. I don't know. Should we have to explain what the film is about? Because really, is that really, huh?
Not really. You can see it in the trailer.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like a parody. They're doing the same thing again, except in college this time. Which, if you saw the first film, you know immediately what the sequel is going to be about, and it even parodies sequels itself during the movie, talking about sequels and all kinds of stuff. So, I think it even made fun of like the Fast and Furious franchise with how many sequels they've had. So yeah, so right off the bat, like, I guess, what did you guys think of the movie?
Like balls. Sorry. I liked the movie. It was funny. I wasn't sure if I should expect it to be funny or not, but it was, and I was very pleased.
I don't know, it was funny, but it wasn't very creative. Because pretty much it is the same story, it's just that everything's opposite of the first one.
Well, I think the funny part is it kind of gives you like it kind of throws you off a little bit at first, you know what I mean? Because it kind of shows you something point blank, and I don't know. It does explain it in the movie as to, like, oh, well, you know, it's not exactly as it seems, you know. What is it? Judging the book based on its cover kind of thing. But, I don't know, like I said, I wasn't expecting a lot from it, you know what I mean? But the funny part is, it wasn't bad, though. It was enjoyable still. It had funny parts in it. And, the only thing is, though, I don't know if they would make a third one. I think this is kind of like the last one. Because if they make a third one, they're going to have to really change it up. You know what I mean? Because they took a chance with the sequel thing, you know? And, like you said, kind of repeating the same formula. You know what I mean? But I was going to say, Sherry, did you like the first one?
Yeah, I liked the first one. And if I didn't, at least Channing Tatum was in it. So, yeah.
Did you like the first one, Josh?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Okay, I couldn't remember, like, if you guys had liked the first one, because I thought the first one was surprising, because I wasn't sure if it was going to be good or not. And, yeah. And obviously it was, because even then, I don't even think I liked Channing Tatum at that time. I thought he was, like, just a bad actor from the Step Up movies. So, yeah.
Yeah, you did. You did. Now you're like, oh, yeah, Channing Tatum. Oh, yeah.
The funny... Well, the funny part was, I always remembered, was it when he was in that movie Public Enemies and he gets shot? I was like, oh, that's the best acting he's ever done, because he died. But, anyways. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought now, because you were talking about Channing Tatum. I think the funny part was how he's even making fun of his own movie when they're trying to figure out what to do with them. Like, I guess, like, as far as, like, transferring them. Remember that part where they're saying, it's like, oh, well, why don't we just go into, like, the Secret Service or something and protect the White House?
Protect the White House. I was like saying, what?
It's like, that's the stupidest idea I've ever heard. Well, I thought it was a good idea at the time. That was pretty funny. And, oh, man, I had something. Oh, what did you guys think about the acting in the movie?
It wasn't, like, Oscar acting or anything.
Well, I was going to say, like, funny as in, like, because they got that one guy, that Peter Stormare guy, who usually he was in Fargo and all that stuff, you know what I mean? He was the ghost, and, you know what I mean? He's, like, a good actor, and I think that's kind of what helped the movie a little bit, because, I don't know, because
really?
He's a believable bad guy.
But he was hardly in the movie.
Yeah, I know, but that's
I don't know how that helped the movie.
Well, no, I'm not saying, like, help the movie, like, you know what I mean? But like I said, he's a believable bad guy. I enjoyed his scenes that he was in. But, also, I did not know that Kurt Russell's son, was in the movie. Until...
That was funny. You told us when we were at the movies. I was like, say, what?
Were you surprised, Josh?
Oh, I guess.
What do you think of his acting? Was he actually any...
He's alright. I don't know. I don't know. The acting was okay. I think the one person I really liked was the roommate, the girl.
Oh yeah, I didn't like that fucking girl.
Really, it's funny because she was funny though. She had like the jokes like, oh, you want to.
Yeah, but then she was trying too hard after a while, and it was just, I don't know. It seemed, I don't know. It wasn't funny anymore.
Well, I think they did kind of run a little too long because I think some of that stuff was improvised. So, what are you saying?
That's it.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Like I said, I thought she was funny, but like I said, I think some of the stuff was improvised. But they said she's been in a lot of movies. I didn't. She was like in Bridesmaids and stuff like that, and I had no idea. But I guess like, huh?
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I also heard like she's supposed to be like a writer or something. But it says girl at shower. I was like, what? Yeah, so she's had like a few of those roles where it's not really like, you know what I mean? Oh, she was a writer. She was a writer on SNL. It's interesting.
How old is she?
I think she's like 22 or something.
What?
Huh?
The fuck?
I don't know. I'm just taking a guess at this. I don't know. Whatever. It's old enough to party. Anyways. But, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't think her acting was that bad. You know what I mean? Like, I thought she was funny at times. Like, especially making fun of Jonah Hill. It's like, so you can tell us about the war.
Whatever. Yeah. Whatever.
Like any war, Sister Soul.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. I don't know.
You're right.
I was going to say, was the love interest for Jonah Hill, was that even believable?
No, not, no.
John?
It was okay.
Was it believable?
It was okay.
Oh, stupid.
I don't know. I don't really care for it, but...
I don't know, that one little twist in the story, it's like, was that good at all, or was that just kind of like,
I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was funny, but I think what helped was the acting when you kind of see, like, when it's revealed, I should say. I think that's what helped it, you know what I mean? Because in a way, it's kind of cheesy to think about it now, but at the same time, though, it's like, without that acting, like, you know what I mean? And I think what I liked more about the sequel was how it included Ice Cube a little bit more, and it allowed him to just kind of, you saw him more in the film and doing a bunch of other stuff, But, Shay, what did you think about that little twist and reveal?
About the girl?
Well, I was going to say, did you see it coming, or was it just kind of like...
I kind of didn't, but then when they were like, oh, what if when they were like, oh, but what if, what's his name? Whatever. What if, what's his name wasn't the deal? And then I was like, oh! And then I was like, oh! And then I was like, oh! And so, yeah.
I'm talking about the love interest part.
Oh, that? No, I didn't see that. Well, I mean, I guess kind of, like, after they started talking, because she was like, oh, you're just out here, like, they were both he was so pitiful, and she was, like, the pretty girl that was kind of taking the wounded man under her wing.
I don't know, I was thinking about it. What if they had switched to Channing Tatum, though? I guess that would be...
I could probably see that, because he's a sexy man.
No, but I was saying, like, as far as, like, the comedic part that came up, would it have been as funny, though?
What comedic part?
Remember, like, when it's revealed as to who he's involved with?
Yeah.
Huh. I don't think it would have been as funny.
Okay.
It would have been funny, but not as funny, because Jonah Hill kind of was, like, bottom of the barrel.
Okay. So I guess the dad would have been, I guess, a little more accepting of if it was the Channing Tatum. But anyways, alright. I don't know. Like I said, I guess, like, the movie was funny, but like I said, I guess it wasn't, like, so funny to the point where... I think it's one of those you probably gotta watch, like, a few times, and, you know what I mean? Kind of like, it's a pretty good movie. But like I said, it wasn't something that was, like, blowing my skirt up.
Shut up.
I don't know, I think I still like the first one, because obviously it's the first film, you know what I mean? It was all brand new, and you didn't know what to expect, kind of thing. And it all worked out, especially at the end, that what is it, that character mystery revealed. I think that's what helped it also. But I was also expecting something like that in the sequel as well, and they didn't seem to go that route. Yeah. Which is kind of funny. Other than in the credit scenes, which was scary.
That was kind of interesting when they did the credit thing. That was kind of fun. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it's funny, but like I said, that one actor that they had, I was like, this is scary how how bad, how bad he looks. So, Josh, would you agree?
That looked alright.
He looked alright. I was like, jeez, jeez, man. Like, if you didn't have hair, like, look like Skeletor. But, alright, so, I don't know, like I said, I was just trying to think of, anything else on this film, but I don't know. Oh, I was going to say, would you recommend this film to see in the theater, or is it something kind of, to watch at home?
I don't think it matters where you see it. It might be funnier when you're around the other people because other people laugh and it's contagious. But, I mean, I think I would have enjoyed it just as much if we would have seen it here at the house, so I could go either way.
So, Josh, what did you think?
I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter where you see it. It's a pretty funny movie. But, I don't know. The thing is, though, a lot of people were kind of talking during the movie.
Oh, yeah, of course. But I was going to say, well, I guess you have to see the first one before you can see the sequel. It's going to be kind of pointless to, because you won't recognize some of the jokes. Excuse me. And then, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I agree. It's like one of those movies you can kind of watch anywhere. That kind of thing. I don't know. If you need a laugh. Because it was either this film or Asia Tomorrow. I picked this film. Because I'd rather laugh than, Because I'm sure Asia Tomorrow is a great movie, but I was just like, I wasn't really in the mood for that. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah.
Josh was very upset. I said Josh was very upset. I hope you're happy.
So he was on cruise control, and he was like, oh, man. So cruise control disrupted. But alright. So, I don't know. Do you think there's going to be a sequel, Sherry? A third film of the Jump Street series?
I don't think so, but I suppose it's a possibility. I mean, I kind of thought that they were not going that route because of all the little funny trailers and stuff that they did that just kept going. I don't know.
Josh?
I think they could, but it probably won't be anytime soon.
Yeah, I could agree with that. But even then, it is true, though. I think they are kind of looking old now.
Little old.
Well, Jonah Hill more so than...
Yes, Channing Tatum looks like he's a man in his 30s. Jonah Hill looks like he's a man in his 40s or 50s.
That's the funny part. Oh, that's what I was going to bring up, because I was talking to a coworker, and he was asking me about the film. And I said, the funny part is, it's like, when you have the bad guys talking to them, it's like, obviously they look intimidating, like, when talking to Jonah Hill. But when they're talking to Channing Tatum, it does not look intimidating at all. Because I was going to say, Channing Tatum is as big as those guys, or bigger, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm just kind of like, well, I don't know. I just think it's funny. Did you guys see that at all, or not?
What?
Like, as far as, like, when people are trying to intimidate them, you know what I mean? It's like I said, this is... compared to Jonah Hill, anybody can look intimidating. But it's like when Channing Tatum's there, it's like, well, how could he be intimidating? He's just clearly, like...
You know what I thought was funny? Is how he plays, like... he's like the attractive dumb guy. It's funny, because he's like... I don't know. It's funny to me. Because I'm sure that he's not that dumb. But
well, he's like a producer and stuff like that now.
It doesn't matter. Anybody that's got money can, like, I mean, given you have to have some kind of know-how, but still, I mean, as long as you have money, it's relatively easy to, make your own things. And
he's writing Magic Mike too, alright? That's kind of hard.
That is what she said.
So, Josh, your thoughts on that subject, or
what?
About, I don't know, because like I said, with the Jonah Hill thing, when bad guys talk to him, it looks more... I kind of accept that more, like, oh man, these guys are going to intimidate him. But when it's Channing Tatum, like I said, it's not believable for him to be intimidated. Like, I think they're more fearful of him than anybody else.
I don't know, I guess. That noise.
What's the dog over here?
Bottle? It keeps putting his hand on there and moving it, and then do it again. No, you're moving it back. No.
I don't know. Who cares about the bottle?
Josh is scared.
I don't know, I guess.
I don't know. I guess that was something funny that I saw. But anyways. No, I was going to say, I think, what was I was gonna say what was the funniest part to you guys, but I think the funniest part was still in the beginning of the movie where they're trying to do the characters, especially Channing Tatum trying to talk.
Yeah, that was good.
So, would you agree, Josh?
So yes, I would agree. So come on, this is my friend. So what's your name? So Jeff. So yes, Jeff.
Is that Hefe or what? Mm-hmm. That was funny. That was a good word. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's like one of those movies that I don't know. It's like story-wise, obviously, don't look for a story. If you want to laugh, you know, you're gonna laugh. But all right, so for the review of 22 Jump Street. Oh, I forgot. I gotta say, can what is it? Like and subscribe to us on iTunes under the Movie Trio podcast. Like I said, leave comments, do whatever. We're also on Facebook and that was it the Movie Trio podcast at gmail.com. Also on Twitter at the Movie Trio. All that info is in each episode box, so you can refer back to that if you need to. So yeah. So all right. So for the film 22 Jump Street and the Movie Trio, I am Daniel.
I'm Sherry.
I'm Josh.
Any closing quotes at all?
I'm trying to think of one. I can't.
Oh, I don't know, because Sherry got any closing quotes? No. The funny part is I was like, oh, this movie's got funny moments in it. Nobody
It
can
does
fit
have a
no.
lot of funny moments. I don't know.
It's like, but nobody's got nothing here. So. I'm trying to think of one too.
Yeah, nice. Sure.
Oh man. Well, I don't know. I kind of did quote that one with when Jonah Hill was getting made fun of because of his age. But Josh, anything at all?
Can't think of anything.
What is it? What did he say? Like, because Jeffy was talking. So Dora.
Dora and Boots. And Diego.
And so what?
He's like, Boots, that's not a real name.
All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap with that. So good night, everybody.